see that coming.
That went well.
Shut up! They're incapacitated, aren't they?
If by incapacitated you mean dead, then almost certainly, yeah.
It's times like this I'm really glad you persuaded me to sign up for that superhero manslaughter liability insurance.
That paid for itself the first time you backed the Patriot mobile into a parking attendant.
Let's do it. How the hell did he get over there? Copy.
That's a strange place to put a coffee machine.
How so, old friend?
Down in the vault where staff can use it, but customers can't. If anyone's nerves need calming, it's the poor buggers whose money's in the bank.
I've taken to carrying a screwdriver.
You really do make it too easy, son.
Opening that door would be like opening Pandora's box.
I liked Pandora. Why did you stop dating her again?
She wouldn't let me have the key.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Where do you have your current account, old friend?
I've got an account at Wilson Chase, but I don't keep any money there. I withdraw it all as soon as I get paid. I prefer to keep my money with me at all times, so I know what's happening to it.
Isn't that dangerous? I know you have a brave, burly protector with superpowers, but what happens if you go for a walk around the neighborhood on your own late at night?
If I have to choose between a bank executive and a big man with a knife, mate, I'd rather be mugged by someone who actually needs my money.
It's another one of those Bolsheviks. This close to the vault, he's probably the ringleader.
In that outfit, should you really be calling anyone a ringleader?
He seems pretty intent on whatever he's doing with that radio.
He might be communicating with someone outside the bank.
Or trying to get the Howard Stern show. It's hard as hell trying to get the right channel on those satellite radios. If I alert him to our presence, we'll have lost our advantage.
We have an advantage? Why was I not informed about this sooner?
The element of surprise is on our side, old chum.
Oh, that.
What's wrong?
The element of surprise is what people claim to have when they don't really have an advantage. No one ever won a boxing match with the art of surprise.
You say that, but what about the great Manuel Lightfoot Ortega?
I'm not sure that fighting the entire 12-round match with your shorts round your ankles qualifies as surprise. That's more in the category of mental illness, wouldn't you say?
I'm trying to come up with a plan for taking down the last villain.
Forget about plans, what you really need is a good wisecrack.
Who cares about wisecracks?
You should. This is America, mate. In this country, anything which can't be reduced to a pithy catchphrase or slogan gets forgotten. If you want to be remembered as a superhero, you need to start throwing out some memorable wisecracks.
I thought my wisecracks had been good.
The first one was a bit ropey, but that last one was dreadful. 3 options and you picked the worst one. And then your takedown didn't even match the wisecrack. Sorry mate, but you need to up your game if you want people to take you seriously as a superhero.
Okay, let's talk about improving
Really?
my wisecracks.
Fantastic. Perfect time.
Anything I can do to help, mate?
Let's practice wisecracks. You give me a setup, I'll make a wisecrack.
Yeah, alright then. You distract your enemy by passing him your smartphone and saying it's for him. As he takes the phone, you smash it into his face. You say,
Bet you haven't got an app for this, pal.
No. God.
Let's practice.
again.
Come on, old friend. I need the practice.
Alright, you're chasing a guy through a supermarket and you catch up with him in the fruit and veg aisle. You grab the spikiest pineapple you can find and jam it right up his nose as you call out,
How's this for one of your 5-a-day? Stick around, old friend. I may have need of you later. If I alert...
that's then
Where do you...
I've got...
Yes,
Isn't-
yes.
Behind that door lies temptation itself. Whether he admits it or not, there isn't a man alive who wouldn't give up everything he has for what's behind that door.
Kyra Sedgwick naked, smeared in peanut butter. Did I say that out loud?
I'm trying to...
Forget it.
Who ca-
Yes, yes, yes. Watch
You
facts.
should.
Blah, 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 blah.
This last guy looks dangerous, and there are no handy environmental features to make use of.
That's bloody inconsiderate of him not to stand next to an open manhole or some kind of wood chipping machine.
I know, right? What can I do?
I think you should perfect your wisecracks.
Again with the wisecracks. You've got a bit of an action flick obsession going on here, huh?
If you have a better idea,
Seriously?
if you have any idea. Well then,
I could still use more
I swear I'm doing more of the work here.
Yes, yes,
Please.
yes.
Alright, last one. You're chasing a guy through a theme park.
I love it already. Very Beverly Hills Cop 3.
As you get to the fast food stands, he grabs a massive plastic hot dog from one of the stands and prepares to attack you. To defend yourself, you grab a massive plastic ice cream cone.
I hit him in the crotch and say, I like crushed nuts with mine. I can think of plenty of wisecracks, but I can't think of a good one for a situation like this.
Yeah, okay. I've got one for you. You say,
No. Whisper it. It'll lose its impact if you say it out loud first.
Dude, you're the only other person here.
I know, but I'll lose all confidence in myself if you say it out loud.
Alright, fine.
You're gonna whisper it from across the room. What the...
Bum?
No, not bum. See, this is what you get for whispering. You can't bloody hear me.
No, I'm fine, really. Keep going. Why would I kiss that? Oh, okay. Not kiss it. Old chum, that is one of the finest wisecracks I've ever heard, and it's perfect for this situation.
Oh, for the love of God.
Thanks,
Will you
mate.
just do it.
Nice to be appreciated. Now you just need a plan to take him down.
No, I don't. With a wisecrack this good, I don't need a plan. With a wisecrack this good, he'll just surrender.
No.
I don't know about that.
Trust me, old friend. If there's one thing I know, it's people.
And how to piss him
I
off.
don't know. That's a pretty big if.
Stick around.
There we go.
It's time for my big solo, Mel.
Break a leg?
That's a horrible thing to say.
No, it's not. It's what actors tell each other to wish them good luck.
Gee, what do they do if they really like someone? Wish each other an STD?
Just go on.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
And I'm all out of gum.
Ooh, raspberry.
That was unexpected.
Damn, I'm good. You don't seem very intimidated.
I am sorry. I do not mean to offend you, but I am actually very busy.
I told you we should have called ahead.
I'm, not really sure how to put this, but...
Please, come to the point.
Well, now that you've put your gun down, I'd, like you to come with me. I'm going to place you under arrest.
I put my gun down to stop your trigger-happy detectives from shooting me.
Oh, you've met Sam then?
However, I regret that I cannot come with you. I really have to get this radio working quite urgently. Now, if you will excuse me.
To be absolutely candid, old friend, I'm rather disconcerted by the perp's relaxed attitude to being caught and apparent lack of fear of any consequences.
Yeah, you're a bit like a dog that's caught a cat and's buggered if he can remember what he was chasing it for.
Okay, I give up. What are you doing with that radio? Can't find any station that's not playing Justin Bieber, huh?
It is not a commercial radio. It is a Soviet long-range two-way radio system.
Run out of international roaming minutes on your standard tariff, have you? You can borrow my Zipsung smartphone if you like. It's been banned in 7 major countries.
It has military-grade encryption. Your pathetic mobile phones are about as secure as opening your window and shouting down the street.
Also, the range is very similar.
So why aren't you talking to anyone with it?
I cannot get the signal. Something locally must be interfering with it, and I'm trying to amplify the signal to counter it.
It's probably that Ukrainian space heater sending out X-rays, gamma rays, microwaves, and just about every other wave or ray known to mankind.
Will you shut up about the damn space heater? Forget the damn radio, Pinko! You're coming with me! I'll use force if I have to.
3 of my colleagues have placed explosives around the street outside. If you make any attempt to remove me from this building against my will, they will detonate them. I imagine many of your police colleagues will be killed in the explosion.
So that's where those 3 other guys got to. We probably should have looked into that sooner.
No point admonishing ourselves for past failures, loyal companion. We need to focus on the here and now. What is it you want, you borscht-supping enemy of freedom?
My demands are quite reasonable. I merely wish to remain here and listen to this radio. As I mentioned before, something is interfering with the signal. I need you to find out what it is and disable it.
This milksop's been standing too close to the mustard gas, old friend. Simply appeasing him may be our best way of solving this drama.
As a strong supporter of non-violence, particularly from a recipient point of view, that works for me, mate. Let's clear the airwaves and let him get back to listening to Bill O'Reilly.
I doubt that, old chum. He's a communist.
Really? I'd have said fascist, but you listen to his show more than I do.
Stay put.
Oh my god.
It's my trap!
It has all the hallmarks of one of your creations.
Thank you!
Interesting that you chose to perceive that as a compliment.
How do you make a Venetian blind?
That's a Roman blind, but do go on.
No, it just doesn't work anymore. How are you doing there, old-timer?
Don't you old-timer me. Just give me another minute or two to get my breath, and I'll come with you to kick some ass.
Now, we can all play our part in this rescue, but we each need to tackle the tasks we're best suited to. You just lie there and try not to let rigor mortis set in.
Hang tight, mate.
Tell me everything.
What do you want to know?
Will. You're a sad nerd, right?
I can always tell when you want something because you start buttering me up.
What do you know about radio signals and interference?
Despite persistent rumours in the neighbourhood, I know nothing about interference. I do know quite a bit about radio signals, though.
So what could be interfering with the Russians' radio?
Maybe you just can't hear anything over your trousers.
You think I should take them off?
Oh god, no.
Let's not do anything rash. I have a radio wave detector back at the apartment. If we grab that, I might be able to figure out where the interference is coming from.
Now that we know.
Stick.
Yep. Let's go back to the apartment. I'm gonna go with true believer. Yes. Windows save. You're so sweet. Alright.
I'm not.
What the hell is this thing?
I can't find your radio wave detector anywhere, old friend.
Have you tried looking under my bed?
No, I didn't think of that.
Good. That's where I keep my Littlest Hobo DVDs, and I don't want you getting them covered in chocolate spread.
So, the radio wave detector.
It's in that big vase in the apartment.
On.
There it is.
Isn't this where you keep your high-tech gadgets that I'm not supposed to touch?
Yeah, I always try to keep them someplace you'll never go. I used to keep them in the dust collector of the vacuum cleaner, but then I caught you using the vacuum cleaner for... personal gratification.
It doesn't nag, it doesn't complain if I drop dirty clothes all over the house, it doesn't tie up the phone all day, and it never uses my credit card. It's the best relationship I've ever had.
Charming. Do you want me to get my radio wave detector or not?
Oh yes, if you would, old chum. So, now we can detect radio waves, right?
Indeed. Just make sure to keep it away from that space heater or it'll explode.
This device belongs to my colleague, and, as with all items of which I have little or no understanding, it holds a morbid fascination.
So that's why you take so long in the shower.
I don't.
No, damn it.
I wish. Ex- Hey Mel, could you run your radio wave detector over the squad car?
It's just a car, mate. I mean, it's got a radio, but holy crap!
What's wrong, old friend?
This thing's giving off more mixed signals than an epileptic semaphore operator.
How is that possible?
What the hell does that even mean?
It must be because there are so many squad cars in the vicinity. All the radios are sending signals back and forth to each other, and it's causing a VHF meltdown over here.
Can you move your car?
Lieutenant, could you have all of your officers in the vicinity turn off their radios?
You mean ask every unit on the scene to switch off all communication and leave themselves completely dark while a major criminal flashpoint is underway? Oh, of course, no problem.
Thanks, Lieutenant. You've been a big help.
No, mate, she's not actually gonna do it. She's being sarcastic.
You know, you guys have a really annoying bad habit there.
We don't do it just to annoy you, you know. That's the main reason, certainly, but there are others.
Lieutenant, it's imperative that you shut down all of the radios in your squad cars.
Why would I even contemplate doing something so utterly reckless?
The big cheese of the Ruskies is ready to surrender. We just need to get all of the radio waves in the area switched off first.
Are you really as stupid as you appear? It's probably a trap. As soon as we switch off the radios, they go into phase 2 of their plan and we're running on 3 wheels. Forget it. Nothing you can say would persuade me.
Not even if I begged?
Not even if the mayor himself ordered me to do it. Well, maybe if the mayor ordered me, but that pencil pusher is too busy worrying about re-election to actually do anything.
Back to the freeform. Talk to this dude.
I guess with a high-powered local government job like this, you must rub shoulders with all sorts of people. Why, I bet you even have the mayor on speed dial.
Oh, perps, you old flatterer, you. I'm way, way down the chain of command. The coffee boy only talks to me if he needs something.
So you don't know the mayor? Damn.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't know him through working here. I've known the mayor for years. He used to frequent an entertainment establishment where I was a regular.
I'm guessing Mrs. Mayor wasn't with him at the time?
With him? She was working there!
I really need a favor. I need you to put a good word in for me with the mayor.
No need, Perps. If you want a membership of our special club, I can make that happen for you.
Not that, you debauched dingbat! I want the mayor to order all police cars in the vicinity of Wilson Chase Bank to switch their radios off.
I could probably arrange that, Perps. The mayor owes me one after he...
La 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 la, I can't hear you! I don't want to hear about your disgusting exploits with perverted politicians.
I was going to say, after he lost all that money to me at poker, he still owes me a lot of money, Perps. So yeah, I could get him to do that. But why should I? The only thing you've done for me is get me arrested.
Look, I need you to call in that favor with the mayor. I need it badly.
How badly?
I'll do anything you want.
I left my camcorder at the apartment. I'll have to make do with my mobile.
Okay, I want my record expunged.
Oh God, no! What kind of foul practice is this? I've never expunged another man in my life. How will I ever cope with the shame?
You're an idiot.
Mate, all he wants you to do is get him a pardon for the crimes you framed him for.
That's all? Sweet baby, Jesus, that's a relief. But, oh, why don't you just ask the mayor if he owes you so much money?
He couldn't do anything that direct. If people found out where he met his wife, well, let's just say he wouldn't be reelected next month.
What do you think, Mel? Should we get him pardoned?
Well, you did set him up and have him arrested on charges you knew were bogus. Technically, I reckon you owe him a pardon without getting anything in return.
You're absolutely right. By generously allowing him to feel as though he's doing me a favor in return, I'm really going above and beyond the call of duty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I have to go. There are...
Cut. I think, maybe.
Isn't there a Girl Scout cookie sale you could be reporting on?
Why are you so frightened of the media, Purple Patriot? Something to hide?
What, in those trousers?
What do you know about radio waves?
Nothing. I'm strictly a television girl. Does this face look like a face for radio to you?
It looks like a face which should be kept away from open flames to me.
Hey, I have not had any work done. I wouldn't let a plastic surgeon touch me.
Frigid, huh? I know the type.
I just bet you do. I can picture a lot of women becoming frigid around you.
I have no...
This de-
I see there are no articles about yours truly on here.
Getting people to notice you has never been the problem. Now, if we could just stop them sniggering when they notice you, that would be progress.
Another cheap dig at my costume predictable partner.
It's not just the costume, mate. It's your demeanour and the words that come out of your mouth. You don't make many friends in the course of a day, do you?
I admit that my rhetoric can, at times, be a little heavy-handed. But sometimes you have to indulge in a little hyperbole to get noticed. We superheroes have to ensure that we continue to get media coverage, you know?
You should be less concerned with your low profile and more concerned with your low forehead, mate. This cabinet contains all of my tools. Phillips screwdrivers, needle nose pliers, cable ties, nail clipper, lump hammer. It's all in here.
What's the lump hammer for?
To discourage interruptions.
Let's go back to the bank and see if we can talk to Sam.
Lieutenant, do you remember that freak of nature I arrested for assaulting Nurse Julie?
Of course I do. We have that barbarian locked up where he belongs, except when he does his community service.
Any chance you could release him?
None at all. That dirtbag and all of his type belong in prison.
By all of his type, you mean?
Don't get on your politically correct high horse again, Melvin. By his type, I mean men who assault women.
He stands up for gay men so often, I've been keeping my back to the wall whenever I'm wearing lycra.
Trust me, mate, the sight of your ass in lycra is only ever gonna turn stomachs, not heads. There's more chance of Andrew Dice Clay getting a recurring role on Glee than you becoming a gay icon.
Lieutenant, it's of vital importance that you release the flamboyant superhero as soon as possible.
But Purple Patriot, it was you who arrested him. So you know he's guilty.
That's true, but I've uncovered some evidence which suggests it may have been an imposter.
But he was never out of your sight. If the imposter committed the crime, it's the imposter we arrested.
He was briefly out of your sight, wasn't he? I mean, you couldn't see his face when you were flashing his head down the loo.
Not helping, old friend.
I'm sorry, Purple Patriot. Unless you have some compelling evidence of the flamboyant superhero's innocence, he's staying in jail.
We'll talk later.